the borough of Queens. We're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Carlos Carrasco gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Striding in is Ehire Adrianza, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Davis is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Oscar Yinowa gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So now into the box is Jonathan Villar. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Now here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
That is it. The left fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Soler on at first. Nobody out. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Austin Riley, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0 delivery. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high.
That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, here is Javier Baez. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Javier Baez.
First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at ball one. Baez, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
So the next to bat will be J.D. Davis. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth.
So he really had to unload a strong throw just to beat the runner at first that time. And the show track data is in. 88 miles an hour, near the upper range of what you'll see from an infielder. And it seemed to make all the difference on that play. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bottom of the second here with no score. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Travis d'Arnaud. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Third inning, no score to this point. Line towards center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So now to the plate, Huskar Yinowa, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's set, and the pitch. And he hits it hard to the right side. Scooped up. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready now is Tomas Nido. First delivery to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hit hard towards center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Stepping in now, Carlos Carrasco. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. He squares, and it's in the air. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Number 1, shortstop, Jonathan.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Nido on second. Carrasco at first. One gone. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. One there. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Ehire Adrianza.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And he fouls this one off. Comes set with the 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Baez moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Acuna hits a little over the 270 mark. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Next up, Freddie Freeman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 0-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And this will be fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Chopped weakly to the right. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles, doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to second for Baez. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1, 2, 3 through 4. Still tied, nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
From the stretch, Jorge Soler is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And now pitch on the way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Austin Riley, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Carrasco pauses. 1-0 on its way. A ball and a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Nimmo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate here is Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Stepping in once again is Tomas Nido. He singled in his first AB. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Into the box, Dansby Swanson will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Dansby Swanson.
He's set. Here it comes.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight. tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Oscar Yanoa as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Over to VR. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Next, it'll be Ere Adrianza. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way. Yanoa, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Popped up. Alonso is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two men out. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the belt, the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And that one yanked just foul. No hits to this point. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
In is Jorge Soler. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Heath Hembry enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chopped out to short. Not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Atlanta leads it 3-0. Luis Guillorme is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Now the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Now the 2-1. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jonathan Villar. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try again. 1-2, and he got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. Dylan Betances is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. At the plate now is Austin Riley, singled in his last at-bat.
Austin Riley.
He's set, and the pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Betances has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. A swing and a ground ball to third. Davis has got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in will be Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on the way. Inside with what looked like the slurve. 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
The 1-1 home. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. In the air out toward right field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 3-0. Last first half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brandon
The
Nimmo.
7th fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. 1 down. And that brings up Javi Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Baez.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's close.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
That's ball
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Count is 2 and 1.
2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. J.D. Davis is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Soler is there, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Miguel Castro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Oscar Yinoa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Adrianza. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ronald Acuna will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The right fielder, number
Next
30.
to dig in, Michael Conforto. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And now the first pitch. Tomas Nido is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Seth Lugo will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. James McCann will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
The first baseman, Freddie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Freddie Freeman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a curveball misses inside.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
The left fielder.
So here is Eddie Rosario. He bounced out last time up. Here it comes. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. The 2-2. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So now to the plate, James McCann. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Richard Rodriguez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Oscar Yinoa earned his 9th win of the year. Richard Rodriguez closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign.